I'm Sophie Elkus from angelfoodstyle.com, and I'm so excited to be here today with Joi-Co with a new holiday series, A Fashionista Season. Today we'll be creating a festive and flirty look for your most glamorous holiday moment. Remember, this video is both shoppable and interactive, so whenever you see a button, don't be afraid to click and find out where it takes you.
So the key for this is that I use the Joi-Whip Foam on dry hair as I'm creating this set. What that does is it allows for a really strong foundation for the set to actually hold, but once you brush through it, it creates a beautiful satin finish. So now we're gonna start with the foam. I'm using the Joi-Whip Foam, which is a level 7 hold, which gives that amazing hold factor. So I'm gonna use the product just in small bursts and just pull it all the way through the hair strand that I'm working on. Once you comb the product through, make sure that all of the ends are going in the same direction. So now I'm gonna take the iron and I'm gonna just do a regular Marcel curl. And you wanna make sure that the foam is completely dry as you're working this curl around so that it sets the curl completely. And this is a really important factor in this whole set. I'm gonna repeat the same process, but on this side, I'm really gonna ensure that I over-exaggerate, especially through this front section. And the reason being is that you really need that lift back and away from the face and then coming back around to create that nice wave. Just little bursts of foam all the way through. Now I'm gonna over-direct that front section up and away from the face a little bit so I create that shape. So as you can see, I've now finished the set and I've allowed it to cool for at least 15 minutes, and that's really key in this whole process. So now that I've dropped the set and the curls have been released from the clips, I'm gonna go through and brush it through the set. The key is really making contact with the scalp with the bristles and brushing all the way through. So I'm gonna continue working all the way around the head and just brush the set out. I'm gonna push all of that hair over and secure it with bobby pins. So it basically creates just a nice crisscross pattern, and those pins are not gonna go anywhere, and they create a nice base for our next step. And all the way over. Now that I've got that nice and tight, I'm going to just simply pin right over the top of the existing pins.
So Eric has just finished doing my hair and I love it. It turned out so festive and flirty for the holiday season. Dramatic side part with tons of beautiful waves. And I'm standing here in my closet. We have tons of great options to choose from, but I kind of wanted to keep this look pretty simple because the hair is so dramatic and it's such a statement. I think I'm gonna go with something that's black, a little simpler, but if you do look closely, the dress has these beautiful embellishments on it. Tons of beaded detail and this sheer panel in the back that shows a little bit of skin, but just enough, and the beautiful sweetheart neckline in the front. And now we're gonna pick out a shoe to go along with it. We're gonna go a little simpler with the shoe. These black strappy ankle shoes match everything, and they're so on trend this season. For an accessory, I want a little bit of sparkle, especially to match with the embellishments on the dress, but nothing that's gonna compete with my hair. I think I'm gonna go with some simple earrings. So here's our finished look, festive and flirty for the holiday season. For more looks, check out angelfoodstyle.com and joico.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time.